Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours with me, Colin. This one is mainly aimed at beginners, but if you've been following this course, I thought we'd do one that had a little bit more to it than the others. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be putting a couple of washes in, and I'm going to take some clouds out of the top. I have a wet kitchen roll for the soft clouds damping out, which is just soaked in water and squeezed dry in your hand, and a dry rolled up kitchen roll. Hope you can see that, and that will give us some hard edge clouds. So I'm just leaving the paper with a very thin film of water on it, and this is a mixture of ultramarine blue and dioxazine purple, and I'm just going to test the strength of it. That seems to be okay, and with the thin film of water on the paper it will dry lighter. I just want basically an even covering, really. Okay. A little bit out there, so we'll just get this on real quick. This is a picture of two horses running along a beach. You can go right over your horses, it doesn't matter, we will be darkening them quite shortly. Just checking that everything's reasonably even. And into that little light patch, this is a citrus yellow. Blend the edges into the purple, and you're okay with this because it shouldn't turn green, it should turn grey. Then after that, sort of along here, we take some clouds out, and we'll be adding a darker mix of the colour into this. And you can see it just starting to backfill, and that's why I used a damp piece of tissue. I want some hard edge and I want some soft edge. Moving to the dry one. Just drying the tops of some of the clouds out so it's dry. And then with a stronger mix of the dioxazine purple and French ultramarine, we're just going to add this back into the clouds, softening off with some water. Just adding a shadow to the clouds along the bottom. Softening off in areas. Just soften off the top of this, trying to leave some of the white paper showing. Just strengthen one or two up in areas, just to add a little bit of depth, more depth to it. All this will soften back off in. Now I think you can do that. And then we're going to leave this to dry a minute or two. And whilst we have that, I'll just run a damp brush around the edge, take any excess paint off. Okay, we're going to leave that just so it softens down a bit and the paper is still damp. So that should be in about 10 minutes. Okay, I've turned the board round once this is dried off slightly and the paint settled onto the paper very well. I've propped it up at the back because I've got a stronger mix of the dioxazine purple and French ultramarine, and I just want to darken the sky, but I don't want it to creep up into the painting. Okay, This is a 1-inch flat brush, and I'm just going to bring this all the way across. Quickly fill in the rest, and then I'm just going to make this run at a very, very slight angle. So that you don't end up with just linear lines, it just adds a bit of action to the sky. We're going to leave this to dry as well. But we're going to leave it in the position that it's in, which is sloping this way towards you, and I'm just removing any excess water. Once it's settled in the paper a bit, I'm just going to soften the edges off with just a damp brush, and we're going to just do this all the way across, a little bit at a time. I'm starting to fiddle, so I'm going to stop. No. That's fine. Okay, the sky is dry, but the paper is still a little bit damp. It's how we like it. This is a mixture of the dioxazine purple and French ultramarine. I've just added some indigo and burnt umber, and I have a stronger mix of this and a weaker mix. This is the weaker mix, and we're just going to place this into the area of land here at the back. Taking a rigger brush with the same mixture, I don't think you can see that, and we're just going to pull some palm trees out. Palm fronds or the palm leaves, just sketch them in at the moment. And just pull some fronds out. It's just a general indication, there's no great detail. Just dragging the brush over the leaves. Just may need to just strengthen it up in one or two areas, so I'm moving to the stronger mix of the same colour. And I just want to add it where the palms are. Just show a little bit of broken ground. There's no detail in anything here. Okay, and then we're going to leave that to dry. Welcome back, and now we're just going to paint the horses in. I'm going to paint this one first. Like I said, and this is a stronger mixture of the dioxazine purple and French ultramarine. I've added some indigo and some burnt umber to it. What I want you to do is paint your horses in with some reasonable care. I'm just leaving a few strands out where the mane is, but I do want to lift some paint out so that I can actually separate these two. Like I'm saying, if you're learning and you've been following this little series, I'm kind of hoping that you've got something from this, from relatively easy sunsets with silhouettes to sunsets with silhouettes and some lifting out, and now we've moved on to silhouettes with clouds and lifting out, then plus adding paint back in. And then with a damp brush, which is, as you know, is a fully loaded brush. This is that. Take the water off so the brush becomes thirsty, and round where the horse's nose is, we just want to lift some paint out. Where the horse's neck and chest is, just take some more out there. and this will help to separate the two horses. Add a little bit strength in here, and then we have to leave that to dry a moment or two before we come to the second horse. Okay, now it's dry enough around the edges, we can put the second horse in. And I have to move a little bit quickly, the paper is drying out, it's a hot day today, so I may have to re-wet it from the back to carry on, but we'll see. Get your horse painted in. Taking your rigger brush, just flicking out a mane at the back. Same as when you come to the tail, I'll just do the tail and turn the camera off and you can carry on filling your horses in. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, I've painted the horses in. It's still wet, but what I am going to do now is allow this to completely dry, and then I'm going to re-wet the paper on the back and re-stretch it, and we'll finish the painting off. Now that that's dry, what I'm just going to do, if I can just show you, I'm just going to run some clean water all the way across the bottom. Now the paint is dry and I'm touching it very lightly so as not to disturb much of the paint below. Some more dioxazine violets and ultramarine, and I just want to darken up the bottom, allowing it to creep up. The weaker mix of the dioxazine violet, ultramarine, indigo with burnt umber, I just want to drop in a little bit of reflection, but I don't want this to be strong. Just gives it a little hint, and just flick it out for a couple of palm trees there. Now with the stronger mix, what we'll do is we'll put the reflections, must have missed a bit there, of the horses in, just a sort of a general kind of thing. Horse's head would be. Just tap it in. Just flicked a bit of the tail out. Down to the bottom of the picture to strengthen it up. This will help to bring your eye further into the painting. And then we're going to leave that to dry. Okay, the picture is very nearly finished now. I've just scratched in a waterline here with a craft knife and a ruler. Broke up the reflections with the craft knife, same thing. Flicked up a bit of water. Splash marks under the hooves, but you've got to the best bit really now where the painting is finished and you can sign it. Put a mount around it and frame it. This is just a bit of white gouache. And while I have that there, I think what we'll just do to finish it off, put a couple of birds in. like that. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this painting. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe for any future paintings videos that I make, and I'll leave a link in the description box to the other videos I've made should you wish to view them. Thank you very much for watching.